Hi, my name is Susie Larson, and we live in McLean, Virginia.
Hi, my name is Tom Larson. I'm 14 years old. I'm a rising freshman, and I like playing lacrosse and hanging out with friends on my free time. Before learning RX, I couldn't really take notes from a book. It was hard for me decoding words. When I was reading, when I didn't know a word, I had trouble sounding it out and just reading it. And yes, my focus wasn't the best. I would get distracted really easily because again, learning wasn't really easy for me, and I didn't really have the confidence.
I realized that he was really having a tough time with comprehending material. He was, reading books, and in terms of book reports, it was just difficult for him then to write down important points and organization. He was having a tough time with attention, just getting distracted very easily. His self-confidence was low. He didn't have that excitement for learning because I think he was struggling so hard. I really realized that Tommy was struggling at the end of 6th grade. And we had used a tutor for math for many years. But then I just realized in terms of reading comprehension, and again, being able to write an essay, book report, he was really struggling. And initially I thought, okay, I'll get him a language arts tutor. But then I don't know, I just had this intuitive feeling that there's really some learning issues. And that's when I reached out and I asked his school for a couple of recommendations. And one of them was Learning RX. So I just called right away and got him in for testing. And after getting the test results, it showed me that he was really having an issue with cognitive skills. Learning RX customized the program. Really, I think a lot of it came from the testing, right? And really highlighting what the issues were. And we ended up going for, I think it was a 32-week program. And he went 3 times a week, 1.5 hours per session. He tested, in most areas he was weak. So it was just all comprehensive. And I have to say, when we got his follow-up test results a year later, he just knocked it out of the park. It was just amazing to see the progress. I would say he definitely was able to comprehend material better. He would tell me, hey, I was able to take this test and I was able to finish it on time. And it wasn't as difficult for me as it once was. He was getting better grades, and he just seemed also more receptive to learning and not being deflated, right? He kind of was feeling passionate about learning, and his confidence just shot up.
Writing has gotten easier. I write more formal, and my reading, I can comprehend a lot of the work really easily now. I take notes. I'm well organized with my notes, so I can go back, look at it if I have a book test or something like that. So pretty much everything's gotten easier. In lacrosse, comprehending plays and reading over playbooks is I had trouble remembering plays sometimes, and now it's just it's just there. It's a lot easier.
My hopes for him in the future is, with high school looming, I think now he is really able to grasp the material. For me, it's most important that he has a passion for learning. And I think Learning RX really helped with that.
Definitely power through my academic career, make sure that's on top, and also just focusing on lacrosse too. Because now that I have the power of doing well in academics, I think now I can put it all together and become a really good academic athletic student. I'm only a freshman, but I do want to play in college, so definitely I want to play D1.
I would tell other parents to put their children in Learning RX because some things just cannot be fixed, I think, with tutoring. I think also initially I thought that he was a little lazy at times, not, putting enough time in, not really realizing that it was really stressing him out and he had a tough time comprehending the material. So again, I think tutoring is a Band-Aid, right? It's not really going to fix the underlying issue. So I think the program is really well worth the money spent. Learning RX has just been a complete lifesaver, I think, for Tame. I can't imagine him struggling with the same issues now going into high school. He is so confident now, and we as parents are so proud of him. And we think he will have an amazing time in high school and then continuing his academic journey in college as well.
Learning RX is a savior to me because I really wouldn't know what I'd be doing without it. Like, seriously, if I'd never do it, I think I'd still be struggling, have low confidence. So I'm really glad that I did this program.
Right? Your
yeah,
self-confidence.
I'm glad. I'm really glad that this program helped me like become better at everything that I do.